An Army football scrimmage here at Michie Stadium, less than 2 weeks away from the season opener. Rich DeMarco joined by Black Knights head coach Jeff Monken, and offense put the ball in the end zone a few times today. What was your evaluation of what you saw out there?
There were some good things on both sides of the ball, and in the kicking game, we got a lot of work done. What was nice today that we didn't have last week. We got the ball inside the 5 some, both coming out and going in, and that was good for both sides. A lot of different kicking situations and some really good plays, and unfortunately some not so good that we got to get corrected.
Ahmad Bradshaw made some plays out there today. How do you feel he's done, especially with his time with the first team today?
He did a good job. He's taking care of the ball, and we put him out there with the first huddle. He got some last week with the first and some with the twos, and it was good to just see him operate with the starting offensive line. So we're going to continue to watch that position and see how that all shakes out over the next week, and probably have a decision made on who we'll probably go with in the opener.
How satisfying is it to see younger players emerging, especially in that offensive backfield, getting touches and making plays?
I thought we had some young guys make some nice plays. Spencer Sheff made a nice run. Drew Harris, Woolfolk, all those guys from the B-back position. A long run by Ashbury down the sideline. I'm really pleased with the athleticism of that group. I wish we had a bunch of juniors and seniors that were doing that had some seasons behind them and some playing experience, but those young guys are going to be able to help us, and we'll just have to pick out the right places to use those guys.
That was Army football coach Jeff Monken, now joined by slot back John Trainor. And John, today in the scrimmage, your thoughts, and had a chance to show your versatility a little bit in the backfield and catching a couple passes.
Yes, sir. It's a great day. You know, every day we're just trying to come out and get better. Really, I couldn't have caught those passes without Ahmad. He's throwing great passes, and really just improving every day and focusing on the little details.
You mentioned Ahmad Bradshaw. How has he done in your estimation so far through this preseason camp and now into the preparation, a couple of weeks till the opener?
Oh, he's done great. He's a real tough guy. I've known him since prep, and he's always been a hard worker. And you know, you get nothing but hard work, and every day he comes to play.
You came in as a wide receiver last year, and over the spring seeing some reps at slot back, and now being a passing weapon almost out of that slot back position, also running the ball. How has that conversion gone for you?
You know, it's a little different, but there's pass routes and everything. The footwork, it's a little similar. So I was able to carry that over to my slot back position, and you know, I'm still working on a couple things with my footwork at slot. But as I said, just every day, just taking it slow and learning small things first. And
that was Army slot back John Trainor, now joined by Black Knights defensive back Chris Carnegie. Chris, on the field today for this scrimmage, less than 2 weeks away from the season opener. What was your evaluation of the defense's performance today?
There were a lot of good things, a lot of bad things. Small mistakes that we've been making. We just got to fine-tune those before the Fordham game on September 4th. But it's a lot of progress. You know, the young guys that come in, they've really picked up their roles really well, and the older guys have, you know, grown really comfortable with the defense and are starting to show their leadership. So I'm really excited for the season.
A couple of new faces in the defensive backfield due to graduation and some injury. How is this group progressing along, in your opinion?
They're progressing really well. You know, I mean, as always, the young guys come in trying to get used to the speed of college football, and you know, the older guys are just trying to get everything back, get the technique right. And I think we've all kind of come together and just really been working on that very well. And Coach O's been really impressed with how we've picked up so far on our technique. So now we can focus on our coverage a lot more.
What's your evaluation of this Army offense having to go up against it here in the scrimmage and, of course, during practice?
They're a lot more explosive. Definitely seen a lot of improvement. I can't say we've been focused on them too much, trying to get ready for other teams, but I'm definitely seeing a lot of things that have been improving that we've been struggling with before.
Well, Chris, we appreciate a couple of minutes, and we'll talk to you less than 2 weeks away from that season opener against Fordham on September 4th.
Yes, sir.
That's Army defensive back Chris Carnegie joining us. We were also joined by Black Knights slot back John Trainor and head coach Jeff Monken after a scrimmage here at Michie Stadium, less than 2 weeks away from the Army season opener. That'll be on September 4th against Fordham. For Night Vision, I'm Rich DeMarco.